Hi guys, and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing Ride 4, and what the hell am I using here? This is the Suzuki Hayabusa in the magnificent and legendary circuit of the Nordschleife. Now I know what you're thinking, DrAce, Hayabusa, what has happened? And well, I was inspired to use it from the stream the other day. On Monday we did have a discussion about me possibly using a Hayabusa if I won one of the races whilst using the Suzuki or Yamaha, I can't remember which bike it was. So I thought, why not give the Busa a try? And I was on with my friend a few nights ago and he was laughing at the fact that I don't particularly like the Busa and challenged me to tackle it around the Nordschleife. So he watched me and jeered and cheered at the fact that we were using the Hayabusa around this magnificent but tough circuit. So the fact that this tank, this beast of a machine, could tackle the circuit within 7 minutes is quite impressive. It's just an absolute bus. It is crazy. I crashed a few times on the original lap, so I have already finished one, but I'm going for it once again this time around. So into turn 7 we get a good angle here, but one thing I did, which I mustn't repeat again here, is there is a possibility of a massive, large, gargantuan tank slapper right there. I can't even think of any more words to describe how big the tank slapper is in this particular part for turn 9. You have to slow down. There's just no way you can power through it. I've tried both ways. It is just treacherous. So unfortunately, we did lose time, but we didn't crash. So there is a positive in every negative. And speaking about the positives with negatives, unfortunately, I've got another bit of a cold coming, so unfortunately congested to hell, and my voice sounds terrible, but I can still make content. So that's the positive in the overwhelming negative which is staring me in the face right now. But regarding the Busa, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but it was actually quite fun to use, only because of the pure comedy value of taking this large monstrosity around the German circuit. It is an ugly, it does ugly even really quantify my feeling about this bike? I don't think it does. It's the most hideous bike I think I've ever seen. It's rotten. It's absolutely pig ugly. And we're doing it around the Nordschleife. I even did a picture a few days ago sort of teasing that I was using the Busa with the Cadwell Park Mountain, which actually took a pretty nice picture in the Hayabusa. But for now, the Busa's tackling the circuit pretty well. I had to use a bit of anti-wheelie, and I also had to consider using traction control. I did find there was just a little bit twitchy on the bike because we got a massive moment there, a small moment of jumping into the air just temporarily, as we now go into the 15th corner of about 38 corners here in the Nürburgring of the Nordschleife. So charging down. Now it's a very easy point to make a mistake here, but we are going to go almost full throttle, just feathering it a little bit and moving the bike over to the left hand side, but it's very important to go tight as you can to the apex and straighten the bike up. You can see it wobbling, moving, and just wanting to launch itself into oblivion. The bike doesn't want to be here, and neither do we, but we're still pushing on like an absolute champion. So Suzuki into the left-hand side. Lost a bit of confidence going into the left-hander there. Didn't find that the bike was turning as much as I wanted to. Probably could have lowered it into a bit of a smaller gear, but for now, we're going alright. A little bit concerned for this next part here going into the left-hander. So after we bring on the power and straighten up the Hayabusa, we need to start braking early and get into the left-hand side here, and also stay in this off-pattern circuit, the off-camber part, let's say, of that tarmac. You can see it bouncing and just wobbling. The whole experience of this one, with stock settings, may I add, was just a bouncy beast, and it was quite enjoyable. I must confess, I really cannot believe that we're doing the Hayabusa on this track, but I'm actually enjoying the challenge. And as I mentioned before with my friend in my ear, constantly mentioning how much of a tank and how much of a beast this bike was, and how it was looking and how it was bobbling and bouncing over the curbs, it actually inspired me to really focus and to really give it my all. So because when I do my streams sometimes I do get rather interested in the comments, and I have a tendency to lose a bit of focus and concentration sometimes, but the Nordschleife requires 100% concentration. Now, I kind of broke the mould a few years ago when we did the birthday live stream here. I think I did a 20-lap race in and pretty much decided to chat to you guys in the comments while I was streaming. But here, I felt pretty good. I felt like I was really in the zone and focused in it. There's a few parts that obviously get your hand trembling, and this is one of them. So into the left-hand side, there's a very difficult right-hander coming up here. Brake nice and early. Watch out for the change of undulation there. Keep it into the right-hand side and get ready for the drop any moment now. This drop here to the left-hand side, we might get airborne if we're not careful. I think we did, actually. Airborne Hayabusa for the third time. I actually did it even higher on the previous lap. It was very scary, but we're still absolutely wringing the neck of this Hayabusa. The Suzuki is flying. The guys in the Himamatsu factory will be wondering if this bike is going to make it back in full pieces. It might be absolutely destroyed by the end of this one, but for now, not looking too bad. Really looking positive here, and I might have to give this another go. After watching this back and thinking about how much fun I actually did have with this combination, I might have to give it another try. And of course, the Nordschleife is one of those circuits that you either love or hate. You can really love the fact that when you do it well and how rewarding the German circuit feels, but sometimes you just think, can I be bothered? Really? Can I really be bothered to do this? So, approaching 196 miles an hour, charging down the back straight. I'm going to try and get this bike on the left-hand side. If it wants to work with me, it may work against. But into the left-hand side, still maxing out the gears, and I'm going to take the easy option here. Brake nice and calm, nice and gently, no big rush. I could have braked way later there, but the only important thing here is to make sure we get the job done. The medium tyres have hung on very well, but we now brake into the final corner, bring on the power, and completion of the Nordschleife with the Busa has been done. So guys, that has been the Nordschleife with the Hayabusa from a DrAce channel. Yes, I kid you not, that happened. But guys, if you did enjoy the video, be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Let me know what your fastest time with the Hayabusa is in Nordschleife, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite sate your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.